Good morning. Sorry I am a little late. About 4 or 5 minutes. Anyway, I was busy working at the desk and wasn't paying attention to the time, so my apologies. Anyway, welcome to Midweek Musings here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church. It's good to have you join me, whether you're joining me in this moment or whether you join me a little later. As this is retained on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And so I hope whether you're joining me live in this moment or later, thank you for being here. So part of the reason I'm late is it's just been crazy. It's just been crazy around here. As many, if not all of you know, I am in the process of transition. I have been appointed to a new church. I will be journeying to Manhattan, Kansas at College Avenue United Methodist Church beginning the 1st of August. The new pastor will be here after I'm gone. The Reverend Karen Rice Ratzliff will be the new pastor here, and so I know the church will welcome her with open arms as well. But anyway, as you can imagine, it's been a little chaotic, or at least in my life. Trudy and I trying to get our house ready for sale. We are almost there. The goal is to get it listed this is Wednesday, by tomorrow, we hope. Anyway, so and hopefully we can get that process started and find somebody that's looking for a nice house to buy here in Newton, and then once we do that, then we'll go to Manhattan and see what we can find there. So we have been frantically packing and shuffling and rearranging and all that entails. So anyway, there are days over the last several weeks that I'm not sure even what day it is. So anyway, but no, enough of that. So we will miss the folks here at Trinity Heights deeply. We'll miss Newton. We have grown to love not only the church here at Trinity Heights, but the community as well. So change is often difficult, and yet it is one of the most consistent things in the world. It's change. So that's kind of what's going on in my life. Kind of torn in that liminal space between getting the work done here and the ministry done here at the church, as well as home, getting things packed up and ready to go. So anyway, thanks for joining me this morning. So relatively calm week this week, although our respite care is having their annual camp, and so we in the afternoons we have a fellowship hall full of kids, and that's great to hear them and to see them present with us. Our respite care here at Trinity Heights, they do such good work, such good ministry, such needed work and ministry. So anyway, it's good to have them in the building. So that's going on. Today's pretty quiet. I think about the only thing going on this evening, I suppose perhaps the bell choir is practicing. They'll be playing, pretty sure they'll be playing this coming. Oh, I'm sorry. Yawn snuck up on me there. Pretty sure they're playing this Sunday, so if you enjoy the bells, make sure you come and take part in that. So that's going on. Tomorrow we'll have Coffee with Kent at 1887 Cafe on the Bethel College campus. Hope you can join us from 9:30 to 10:30 ish. just a time to get together and connect and visit about whatever we want to visit about, and just build relationships. And so that's what that's about. So I hope you can join us there, whether you've ever been there or not. You're welcome to come. So we'd love to have you. No programming, no study, no anything. It's just a time to get together and connect with one another. So, and then Friday, I believe, is the Juneteenth holiday, so there'll be lots of celebrations around that. If you don't know what Juneteenth is about, I invite you to do a little research. It's an important date in our history, important reminder, and so look that up if you have time. And then this coming Sunday, gosh, I don't know why the yawns keep sneaking up on me. I wasn't yawning a little while ago. Anyway, I apologize for that. This next Sunday in worship, we're going. It's an interesting passage. If you recall, it's a passage out of Matthew, and you know we've long identified Jesus as the Prince of Peace, one that promotes peace, inner peace, peace among us. And this passage is unique in that sense because the text tells us, the author tells us, that Jesus tells his disciples that he has not come to bring peace. And that in some sense he's come to bring division, which is to just take it at face value, just at surface value, is kind of a problematic teaching from Jesus. However, if we dig a little deeper, we know that Jesus was following his ministry. Jesus was countercultural. He was constantly turning the status quo on its head. He was constantly challenging the empire of his day, constantly challenging the norm in many of his religious practices, especially when they were unjust and exclusive and oppressive. Those practices that were doing harm, and not only in the religious sense, but also in society and culture and the empire as well. So in that sense, his ministry, his teachings, and what we're called to follow can and do cause division and conflict. When we have government entities saying that diversity and equity and equality and inclusion are bad and evil things, when that's the essence of Jesus' ministry around diversity and equity, equality and inclusion. When we target immigrants or people of color in our country, and sometimes in our churches, that goes against the inclusive nature of the Spirit. We are charged in the Hebrew Scriptures and in the New Testament Scriptures to welcome the stranger, to include the alien that's not a part of us. And so anyway, there is some sense that kind of ministry, that kind of countercultural environment, does bring conflict. It doesn't bring peace to those who are being unjust and oppressive, whether they be government entities, the empire, or whether they be within the church, if you will. And so if we think about that passage in Matthew where Jesus says, "I've not come to bring peace," it makes a little more sense. That I think we can all agree Jesus certainly didn't come to bring war, didn't come to bring conflict, but because of who he was, and because of what he taught, and because of the way that he calls us to follow his way and his teachings, it's naturally going to create conflict with those who are oppressive and exclusive, etc. And so we're going to wrestle with that a little bit Sunday, and just talk about what does it mean to be harbingers of peace? What does it mean to follow the Prince of Peace when we find ourselves in a conflicted situation because we believe so strongly in what Jesus taught around inclusion and grace and love and mercy. And so in that sense, one might be able to hear Jesus' words of, "I have not come to bring peace," in a little different context. So anyway, hope you can join us Sunday, 10 o'clock here in person, of course. We'd love to have you join us here at the church in the sanctuary. Or if you can't make it in person, follow us online. You can find our live stream link for Sunday morning on our webpage. So Google Trinity Heights United Methodist Church, Newton, Kansas. And on the webpage, you can find the link to join us on Sunday morning live at 10 o'clock here at the church. And like I said, the bells are going to play. And of course, we always have worship and celebration and prayer and music. And like I said, the message will wrestle a little bit with that notion from the passage where Jesus indicates perhaps he doesn't always bring peace, or at least his message doesn't always bring peace, especially among those who are counter to the way and the will of Christ. So anyway, hope you can join us for that time. We'll love to have you. And then stay after worship if you wish. We have a time of coffee and conversation, just a time to get together, and there's usually cookies or some kind of treats and some coffee, and just time to visit and think about the coming week. So hope you'll join us Sunday. We'd love to have you. Get out. I was going to say get out and enjoy the nice weather. It was nice early this morning, but I do think I checked the weather. I think it's supposed to hit 100 today, so it'll be a little toasty out there. So stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. Know you're not alone. And as we say here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church, go into the world and be a light and love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. May it be so. May it be so. Thank you for being here. Goodbye and God bless.